Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thanks again so much for joining me here. Hope you're having a great day. Quick look again at PEPE, seeing what's going on. It's a very interesting situation here. We can see when we look at the moving averages, we're still below the 50-day SMA, really that important level to be back up above, but we've closed above. Well, at least we're due to continue to close above because we've still got a few hours left here, above the 100, the 20, and the 200-day SMA. So again, these are important things to note on the daily time frame. We look at smaller time frames, it tells us a totally different story. So we're going to pay attention to a lot of little factors here. We're going to start with some liquidation levels, kind of work our way down. I want to say thanks again so much to my awesome community members for just being a great part of my life. You're worth it. Absolutely got some really awesome, cool features here as well, such as new trade alerts, and congrats to our community members here for Bitcoin long 55% here so far. We're close to about 80% profit if we were to secure a little bit more here at about 64.8. PEPE was one of those ones I slept on, though. Unfortunately, I really wish in hindsight we could have taken a trade with this guy, but let's see if it's worth taking a trade now, or if we wait. Do we short? Do we take long? What's going on? Okay, liquidation on the this is the last 7 days, if you will, of liquidation. We can see a lot of liquidation upwards about 1150. Okay, we do take a look here, of course, at the larger time frames. A lot of liquidation too. Look at that, 1.5 billion for each one of these lines here. So there's probably about $4 or $5 billion worth of liquidation at 140, so 1400 as a round number. Okay, so important to know that because the price action has a tendency of pushing towards those levels to sweep those previous levels of liquidation. So I don't know about you, but if you have a short from all the way up here, why in the hell have you not taken profit yet? Like, what is the deal? Anyways, it just frustrates me to see this here, but generally speaking, there's a lot of liquidation above the more recent high, which is again back from May. So it's not that recent, however, it is relevant still nonetheless. Okay, daily time frame, let's work our way down, see what's going on. To quickly clarify here, we already talked about the moving averages. We're over 50 on the RSI now. Generally, that's a very favorable sign. So closing above that would be advantageous. Stochastic swinging up, money flow index is coming up. A lot of reasons why PEPE is back on track. Okay. Now, even though we haven't truly broken free from this descending trend, it's not exact science. Being under the 50-day SMA is okay, pending we close at least at about that 10.15 or 10.14 mark. Okay, that's roughly where the current moving averages are hanging out. Again, being over the 50 is extremely important, but we will take this consolation here for this nonetheless. 4-hour time frame, we can see we are above the 200-day SMA running concurrent with this descending trend line. That's extremely positive. We like to see that. We can see that stochastic RSI is swinging up, and that's also a good sign too with RSI over 70. Anytime RSI is over 70, you generally don't want to short into that. Okay. You also don't want to secure profits until the RSI comes back down under 70. And I know you're probably thinking out loud, like, hey, what the heck? What's the deal? Why would I want to wait? Well, any normal circumstance, you become overextended. The price is more likely to continue to run because it's broken free from that resistance. Okay, so it's more likely to continue higher at this point, especially being above all 4 moving averages and having a lot of convergence on the 4-hour. So let's talk a little bit about overextension, which is happening right now. Okay, so we're seeing we're at a 9+1, we're at a 10 on TD sequential, letting us know that anytime generally we hit a 9, the price reverses and or goes sideways. So I would say at the very least we should expect some sideways action here. You can see this fib level here, this 0.5 fib level here, working as a tentative resistance. Okay, that's getting close to the 50-day SMA on the daily, which is right above it. So those are all reasons why the price action is more likely to decrease in value. Just in the relative near future, we could see a pump up to about 1200 and then the price pull back. Because again, there's some liquidation left at that 1150, 1200 mark, which isn't too far away. It's like literally right here. So generally, that's what we're looking at. I'm waiting for Bitcoin short at about 65K personally because there's a strong resistance there too, and decent chance we could see a pullback if the price goes up that high. Bitcoin kind of starting to taper off a little bit, but it's showing significant strength. Same thing here with PEPE. Okay, that's where we're at there. Hourly time frame is just going to confirm that we are truly bullish and there's no reason to short this coin right now. I would agree with that. I don't think it's advantageous to consider shorting. If you do insist, maybe a short at 1150 and consider holding your short in close regard. In other words, pay attention to it. Okay. Again, liquidation levels are cool to be able to hit those, but there's no guarantee it will hit, and also there's no guarantee it's going to pull back. The one thing that is true is that this coin is on fire and it's more likely to go up than down. Everything's telling us that right now. Okay, so again, probably best to wait if you're going to consider a short position. But if you do, short that liquidation at about 1150/1200. Okay. All right, I'll post this playout chart here on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord so you can kind of see it a little bit easier. And if you're part of our community, of course, just pay attention. We've got our trade alerts here where I pretty much summarize every single trade that I'm planning to take before we take them. So I'll probably just go ahead and include that here with Pepe as well. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thanks so much again for your time. Oh, sorry, trade the best exchange with the best coins here with BitUnix. I just want to make sure you're aware of this. They have some significant rewards here that are available for you if you use my link to register. No KYC or VPN, they're our community favorite. Thanks again, BitUnix. And thank you too. We'll see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your day.